And of course I'm bringing this x plus 9 up to the right. Right, multiplying both sides by x plus 9. Okay. Now I'm going to get everything over to this side of the equal sign. But first off, I'm going to go ahead and distribute this x across. So we have x squared plus x, and then minus x minus 9. Alright, simplifying this down, we have x squared minus 9. And of course we can factor this. This is the sum, the difference of squares. This becomes x minus 3 times x plus 3. Alright, and then we set both these factors equal to 0. And we get 3 as the solution for this one, and x plus 3 and negative 3. Okay, so 3 and negative 3 are our solutions. Now what we've got to look at, remember, is these numbers here must be in the domain. Okay, they must be in the domain. So let's go back up here and take a look at this. So we said 3 and negative 3 is our possible solutions. Now remember that this number inside here has to be greater than 0. Well, if I plug 3 in, we get 4, so that's greater than 0. Plugging 3 in here, that's greater than 0. And of course plugging 3 in here, that's greater than 0. So we've got to check all of these. Negative 3. Negative 3 plus 1 is negative 2. That's not greater than 0, so that's not going to work. And if it doesn't work in one of them, then it doesn't matter about the other two, right? So that's not a solution. So 3 is the solution to this equation, and of course you can always plug it in and check it out. Plug 3 in, take the log of 3, and so forth. Alright. And I believe that that's going to end the examples on solving logarithmic and exponential equations. At some point in time in the future I'll probably add more to this, but that should be enough to get you through studying logarithmic and exponential equations. At least get the ball rolling anyway. Alright. And actually this is the last video of the tutorials out of this entire section on intermediate algebra. I'm a little bit glad that I finally was able to finish the end. I did this and I think it took me a couple weeks to make all these videos for intermediate algebra, and it was definitely time consuming, that's for sure. Just doing the uploading part and download, or well, it's mostly uploading. Downloading and uploading is what's time consuming. But anyway, if you're able to get through intermediate algebra, it's time to move on to college algebra, because college algebra is nothing more basically than a continuation of intermediate algebra. You're just going to go into further in depth on functions and graphing and analyzing, and we get into matrices and solving equations, mostly linear equations, I guess nonlinear equations too. But it's fun. You get this basic understanding down of algebra. This is probably one of the most important math classes you could take, because once you get the intermediate steps done, let me tell you, I'm here to tell you right now that calculus is not that difficult at all. Most people spend most of their time doing algebra in calculus. This, I would have to say, out of the 25 math courses I took in college, I'd have to say that this was probably one of the most important. And you're probably asking the question, why in the world were you taking this class in college? Because I spent my younger years doing other things. Anyway, but and didn't start studying math until I was actually 26 years old. So, and I got it all down, I think, by the time I was 32 or something like that. Anyway, but all right, well, good luck.